Hey guys, this is going to be a little series that I'm going to be doing. Kind of a time capsule for me a little bit, but it might help other people as well. So, I keep seeing all these denture people, and they talk about stuff, and it really does help me. So, I thought, well, why not give back to the denture community and do a short little series on my channel. Now, my channel has been known to have random stuff on the channel. I did toy openings. I did wrestling reviews that I popped in and off the channel before, and I now have a separate channel for it. But today I want to talk about what my experience was. And as you can tell, I have dentures. I have my immediate dentures. I'm waiting for the sutures to come out, which dissolving, I call bullcrap on that. They're not dissolving. It's freaking string in your mouth. I don't know why I say dissolving. It's not dissolving. I'm sitting there playing with it with my tongue. It's not dissolving, or it would already dissolved. Duh. So, with that being said, let's talk about it. So, my teeth were really bad. When I was in my early teens, say 13, 14, probably as early as 12, I started doing this thing where I didn't want to brush my teeth. And after a while, when I got to 16, 17, my teeth started, I can tell they're starting getting hard to clean. Man, I just popped out of it. But they're starting getting hard to clean. And I started getting lazy when I was a teenager. And I just didn't want to brush my teeth. So, later on, I kept having problems with my teeth. And eventually, they started falling out. And I wouldn't say they're not rotting out, but I didn't have... My experience was kind of rough, because it was not that rough. I could eat, but a lot of times, my teeth would be sensitive. Couldn't eat ice cream very well. And some foods, like sugary foods, I would have a problem with. So I'm excited to try those foods once I get my dentures and everything, and be able to glue them in and stuff. I'm excited to try those kind of foods that I haven't been able to eat in years. But the problem with my teeth became when I stopped brushing them altogether. And I'm surprised I found a woman that liked me for who I am. But I did. I did find a woman. She understood that evidently I was going through. And she's been with me for almost 12, 13 years. I lost count by now. She could probably tell you, though. They keep track of those things. I don't really. Cough and your dentures come flying out. Get ready for that, if you want to know. So, let's talk about this. This is pretty much my first month with dentures. Has pretty much passed, I think. So, I went in about, I'll say 3 weeks ago. I think that's about right. Probably a little off on the date. And probably 4 weeks ago, actually. And I got an assessment. Got my thing fitted and everything. I had a problem with gagging, which to this day I have a problem. If you have a problem with gagging, just be prepared to learn, and they'll tell you what to do, because they've had the problem before. I trust the people at the affordable dentures is where I went on my experience with them. That's all I'm going to say. But you got to also understand that they do this. This is what their profession is. This is their profession. They do this every single day. They deal with people. So, you have to kind of give it to them for that. I don't want to make this video long, so that's why I'm just going to cut, and jump around probably a lot. So, I appreciate... later on, I'll do a longer video, and I can actually talk as well. But I also don't have a lot of time on my phone to record. Yeah, we're good. Battery-wise. But I got that done. Then, the next day went in, had all my teeth removed. I guessed that I had 16 teeth. I had 17. That's how many teeth I had. Before this, I back up a little bit. About 5 years prior, I was going to get it done. I was going to get my dentures done. I was going to get them done. They were bad then. It took me like 6-7 years just to get them done. I knew they were bad. And that bottom, woo, get ready for that. Anyways, I had about 6 or 7, 8 teeth taken out. Something like that. The others have fallen out naturally, or I pulled them out, or they rotted out. There's not that many that rotted out. There's a couple. I had one up front here, which I'm touching a fake tooth now. But it was up like in my gums, and it rotted out. I'm happy with that, and I'm hoping that doesn't give me a problem. It hasn't so far. They didn't say anything about it. It must have already just rotted out, and it just went out of my gums. Something happened. I mean, who knows? It may become a problem later on. But it's been gone for a while. It's been like 2 or 3 years since it's not been there. And they didn't say anything about it when I went in, so. See, now they stay in place. It's very weird. Dentures are weird. But yeah, that's what happened. So, I got my teeth in. Miserable. Next day, they adjusted them. Heck of a lot better. I was excited. I can actually talk. The other day, let's come back up to this week. I go to put my top one in, and I go to put my bottom one in, and I gag. I immediately vomit in the sink. Awesome. This is what you had to look forward to in the first month of having your dentures. Learning how to do all this stuff. Here's the other thing. If people can comment down below that I'm stupid, I'm an idiot, whatever, but I can't eat with my dentures in. I've tried. I took that back. I'll tell you that at the end of the video. But I usually take my dentures out when I eat, because I can't eat. This bottom one's too loose. I called. I thought when I got them adjusted the day after, I got them all yanked out and they just shoved them in your mouth. When I got them adjusted the next day, the guy said I'd be able to put strips in. But I called them like a week after, because I was just trying to let it go, deal with it. And they said, no, you can't. They said you could probably do the top ones, but then she said, let me go ask somebody. And when she came back, she said, no, you can't put anything in. Just, use somebody's tongue, like, okay, whatever. And this tongue bullshit, there ain't nobody on YouTube talking about that. So if anybody wants to make a video about that, what the hell they're talking about, which I understand what they're talking about, but I think this is something you have to train yourself to do. It's not something a piece of paper is going to help you do. You need to actually have a video or something to help you out with that. Not a lot of knowledge is given to you at the dentist office or wherever you go, for a denture place or any kind of denture place. Make sure you ask all the questions and I mean all the questions that you can think of before you leave, because you're going to leave and you're going to have a lot of questions. Can I eat this? Can I eat that? Should I do this? Should I do that? A lot of questions. And if you don't have anybody that's had dentures around you in recent years, I will say that, because my mother-in-law actually has dentures, and she was willing to talk to me and tell me things. And she was telling me to help me out with things. But there's also some things she couldn't help me with because of the fact that it wasn't very recent that she got it done. But in general, she was able to help me. But I'm eating a lot. If people want to know good foods to eat when you have no teeth, I will give you some help. If you are eating with your dentures in, I can't help you. But these foods will probably still be edible if you're eating with your dentures in. But if you're not eating with your dentures in and you're doing like I am and you just take them out and eat, then this is what I'll tell you. I eat mashed potatoes. I eat soup, a lot of creamy soup, cream and mushroom. I have noticed that there's some soup that you just have to look and see if there's not a lot of chunks in it. If there's chunks in it, you might still be able to eat it. But there's chicken with gumbo. And I know what you're saying. The gumbo. How are you going to eat the gumbo? The gumbo is like this little, that little. That's the circumference. It's like a miniature square, almost as big as like a baby, like a super baby carrot. That kind of size. It's not even that bad. You put it between your gums and kind of gently push a little bit, and it just disintegrates in your mouth. So the gumbo is actually really good. And a lot of times you just rub it, like probably the first few, like the first week or so, you're not going to eat anything like that. You'll just eat mashed potatoes and soup, and that's it. And just get like cream mushroom and stuff like that. You have to be careful with the mushrooms. If you're still early in the first week or so, you probably take the mushrooms out. Just pick them out and put them in. I would eat mashed potatoes first, and then you have a container to put the mushrooms in when you're eating soup. Just tips here. Cottage cheese. I went through so much cottage cheese. I also use sour cream an awful lot. I had sour cream to mashed potatoes. I had sour cream to my soup. Cream of mushroom. Cream of potato is okay, but there's potatoes in it. You can mash them with your gums, you know. And the thing about this is, here's the thing that I want people to realize, is that you might have to take your teeth out in places where you don't want to do it, like at work. I'm doing it currently at work, and I have to. I take my teeth out at work. I go to lunch a little bit early. At first, I wasn't really talking to people with my teeth out at work for a while, but I still kind of hold my mouth when I talk, so they think I'm just holding my mouth for some fucking reason. But yeah, I do that. So that being said, yeah, I will say this though. I am trying to eat some stuff this week with my teeth in, because I want to get ready for that. And I don't want to just be blindly, glue them in. You can eat now. I don't want to do that. So I did successfully eat a piece of Spam with my teeth in. One thing I'll tell you that some people do not tell you about it is that your teeth will feel super brittle when you eat. That's something I have not heard somebody talk about. When you bite down, your teeth, and that may be a part of just not being attached to anything, and they're kind of loose in your mouth. Cold water will actually help that too. Bill, somebody that I watch a lot, Haddle, something like that. He's a really good YouTuber. I can't remember his name. If you look up Dentures, he'll come up. He's an older guy. He has a lot of good videos. He's really down to earth kind of guy, and he talks a lot of truth. But he said something about cold water. That's a good thing. Anyway, the thing to it is that when you bite down, your teeth are going to feel extremely brittle. Just go slow, and you'll learn. That's my only thing. You have to bite down. You have to think about it. They're not attached to your body. You have to put pressure with your teeth, with your gums. You have to put pressure on the thing. That's what I'm starting to learn. And this is the kind of series that I want to do, that me giving knowledge through going through it. And that's what I want to do. So if you guys enjoyed this little series, you can also check out my other videos where I talk about movies and music, and that's mainly what I do on this channel. But I'm going to do this short little series. The video's just going to show up randomly. So hit the notification bell to know when I do the denture series. But yeah, I push down on the Spam, and then you kind of got to push it to the back. That's the problem. And it gets stuck down there sometimes, and you got to use your tongue. That's where the tongue comes in. That's what I'm saying. You got to teach yourself about the tongue thing. It's not something you can put on paper. Maybe a video would be nice, but they'd have to have a camera in your mouth and everything. I don't know. It just wouldn't be helpful. Anyways, I got to go. The phone is almost out of minutes and time. So, catch you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed the first part. Ready for part 2. Catch you guys later. Keep rocking, and be careful with your dentures. I don't know what the ending should be of these. Bye.